This is the Black Berserker podcast, where the revolution will be televised. I'm Bolo Black, the Black Berserker, and here we are. Man, I got an icon on this podcast today.
We go to intro.
Man, I got an icon here. You know what I'm saying? He just does it all. Hip hop artist.
Sure.
Just all around Renaissance man,
Check.
podcaster.
Check.
You know what I'm saying? My fellow content creator.
Check.
Pizzle, Don P.
Yo, my guy, man.
What's up, man?
Man. Slow motion for me, man.
Man, you, like I said, man, you are inspiration, man.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? I love what you do, man. I love your drive. I love your passion. Man, in my opinion, one of the top artists in my city. I'm talking about as far as in my city, artist wise, he's in my top 5.
I appreciate that.
He's in my top 5, even though, he didn't step back from that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's retired. Yeah, but I saw some stuff. Yeah, I saw you talking about. Yeah, you know what I saw you talking about?
Yeah,
talking about coming back. About having some unfinished business and everything. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to all of that. But man, let's get to the here and now. Right now, man.
Let's talk about it.
Man, you got a show right now, man.
Yes, indeed,
you know what I'm saying? You with Red Line Radio.
Yes,
Club Pizzle, man. I remember Club Pizzle started. It started in a live. That's where it started.
Live and went to my basement, and it's where I'm at now.
Man, damn, man. You pushing the envelope.
Yeah, it's just really about me. When I first started it, I was like, you know what, we just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna see where it goes. I'm gonna see where it takes me. And it caught on. Everybody was happy. Like, finally, you did this shit. You got it going. And I just wanted to grow it more. I wanted to broaden out. So I made the move to Red Line. And they've been nothing but great to me. Shout out to Dave and Lee over there at Red Line Radio LLC for having me. I just re-upped my deal with them, so I'm going to continue to be there on Thursdays. Instead of 9 o'clock, I'm going to be moving up to 8:30, from 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay, cool. So why don't you, for those that don't know, give them the synopsis of Club Pizzle.
Club Pizzle is just my view on sports and how I see sports. Usually I'm on point with my shit. If y'all follow me on Facebook and on my Instagram and on my socials, I be on point most of the time. I'm shooting like 85%, So it's sports basically. I'm going to be moving away from the local talk here in the future. I'm going to go more national stuff and covering more of the big stories outside of the city. Because it gets to this is the point of the year where we get to the top of the year. Football is wrapping up into the playoffs. Basketball is just getting into full swing. College and pro. Pros is really ramping up. It ramps up after Christmas. College ball, they going into conference play, so it's really going to ramp up. The winter meetings in baseball is happening. So I'm going to be giving more of the big sports stories outside of Cleveland.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. I check you out. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, you tag me and a few others in what you got going on, which I appreciate that because I like to see what my people are doing.
Right.
And I think what you got going there, man, is something totally different than what other potters are doing.
That's always been me, though. I keep my eye and my ear on what people are doing. And that's how I focus on what I do. I try not to do what everybody is doing. I'm doing some changes. I did have a swear jar early on, but that didn't work out for me too well.
I saw the swear jar.
I might bring the swear jar back because again, I'm trying to move up. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to get the attention of other bigger platforms.
Yeah.
You know, the ESPNs, the Barstools, the Spotifys of the world, where I can actually go in office and present them something. And they'd be like, well, it's great, but you let off a little too many curses. And I'm that's something I'm aware of by watching back. So creators out there, I know a lot of us hate watching ourselves back or listening back to ourselves, but you have to do that.
Because I know with me, when I do the podcast, I'll listen to it or watch it once just to make sure. But after that, I don't want to do it again,
right?
Because I'm my own worst critic. And then you got people that tell me, they're like, "Oh, you did a good job," and I feel like I didn't, you know. And
right.
And I don't think I'll ever think that I've done the best job that I possibly do.
The creator's job is never done. That's the fun thing about this. Our job is never done. There's always room to improve. Even though a lot of people might feel like the show was perfect, I can go back and be like, oh, I did this or that, or I forgot this. It's a lot of, just being in the moment.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to live in the moment for a long time. And like this moment that I'm in now, I'm having the time of my life, man.
I can tell. I can tell. As far as content goes, there are a lot of other shows out there where a lot of the content is just like way out there. I mean, way, way out there, like messy out there. How important, is content to you? How important, like, as far as, weighing the pros and cons of, and like how you see these other shows, and they get like the biggest numbers doing messy shit.
Messy sells, and I'm not gonna knock that. Like messy sells,
right?
Y'all can be messy, have a blast with it. I'm just not going there. Certain things I will address, but there are certain things that I will not touch on my show. Like a lot of the political shit, I'm not going nowhere near that. The whole Kyrie Irving thing, I spoke my piece about it without speaking on the big elephant in the room. And that's only because I know how powerful that group is, and they will shut all shit down, no matter how big or small.
Yeah.
So, I just covered what I felt was the important part to me with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't touch the other stuff, and I'm not gonna touch here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
In religion, I don't touch religion.
Yeah.
Politics, religion, I'm not touching.
Yeah, those are definitely, and those are the two things that I feel that shouldn't be argued anyway, because everybody has their views, and
relationships get strained.
Yeah,
with stuff like that.
Yeah, because you be friends with people that actually, they might feel a certain way or have that, that certain stance on a certain thing, and you're right. And relationships do.
It is strain a relationship. That's why I stay away from that. I do. I try my best. People like, how do you feel about the Kyrie Irving thing? I say I feel like it was messed up how they did him, as far as suspending him. I didn't think that was right. But it's just certain parts that I did support with him, and then it was certain parts. It's like, all right, they just want you to apologize. Kyrie Irving is a very stubborn individual. He's an intellectual, so a lot of these intellectuals, they're very stubborn, and people get caught up in words and semantics, and that's just been a thing that's been going around since the pandemic hit. Like, semantics will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
The way you say something will get you in trouble.
Yeah, it will. And I'm victim of that because I'm an intellectual, and when I stand on something,
you stand on it. You
stand on it. I will say it and I will not apologize for it, and I will not take it back.
Same here. I'm very unapologetic.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very
I know.
unapologetic with my stance on certain things, especially when I'm right and I know that I'm right.
Yeah.
Like, you can play devil's advocate all you want to. I'm not coming off of what I'm saying.
Right. And you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. If you said something, obviously you meant it. Like, one thing I can't stand is when people say something and then when they're challenged with it, they backpedal.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing too, man. Like, human behavior. Really, it's human behavior. Like, humans, like, people that stand on something, and those are the people who really don't research. They just will say something, and that's part of the content thing that's messy. People will try to say the craziest shit possible
without researching it.
Without researching, they'll say the craziest things in the world, and when somebody gives them, and when somebody comes back at them, then they will backpedal.
Yeah, and you got to research it because 10 times out of 10, somebody's gonna come at you. Somebody's gonna come at you, and you got to be prepared for it. That's why, like whatever I say, I make sure that I'm ready.
That's why I tell people, leave me alone on my sports takes. I already know what you're gonna ask me before you ask me. Y'all think y'all got the answers, and I'm changing the fucking question. Leave me alone.
And what does 2023 hold for Pizzle, man?
Content, a whole lot more content. I'm planning on launching another show on my YouTube account, so I might as well put it to use. More music is coming. Music is coming. I will say that. Not more music, but music is coming. I'm in that mode again. The itch came back to me, and I have some unfinished business there.
What caused the itch to come back? Because you were so adamant about not doing it again.
The challenge. It's just the challenge of, can I do it again? Is it still there? And it is still there for me. At least in my eyes, it's still there.
I think as artists, a true artist, it's always going to be there. No matter, even if you, like me, if you change it, go to a whole nother genre. Like when I got an album that I left on the cutting room floor, and sometimes I still think about going back and finishing, but it definitely has to be that. It has to be time for it,
right?
Where right now I don't have time for it. I only have time to do what I'm doing right now, in this point in time. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I won't put out another, rap record, and I won't say that I will. Only time will tell with that. And while we on the subject of topics and everything, man, what topic are you willing to touch? Because it's been some things that has happened.
What you got?
What I got? Well, first off, I want to know how you feel, honestly, about the Meg and Tory things. I want to see.
It's messy, and when I looked at what he was actually charged with, he's not charged with shooting her, which changes a lot. He's not charged with shooting her. He's charged with unlawful use of fire. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And reckless, something like the charges, I get it. But people, it's messy. I think all three of them were lying. Tory, Meg, and Kelly. They're all lying. That's where I'm at with it. It's messy. I want them to go, all three of them to just go away, disappear. I don't want to hear from them. I'm done with it, man. I'm off of that because that trial was a shit show. It was
that trial, man. It was a circus.
Those lawyers on both sides should get disbarred because the prosecution that was one of the worst prosecutions I've ever seen. And they could have fumbled it, and if Tory would have got off, it would have been the biggest fumble since the OJ trial. But again, we're dealing with California, so
yeah.
It's messy. It's messy.
It is.
It's nasty. Just young, dumb. Alcohol is involved.
Man,
y'all all involved with each other.
And that's the really messy part too. When you're all involved with each other.
I'm sick. I was like, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I'd had enough of them in that.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. That shit is over with. He gets sentenced in a month. Let's see what happens there. I am not for a black man going to jail.
No. One thing, but
the charges do fit what he got found guilty of. He's not guilty of shooting her, which I initially thought it was. But once I read the verdict, it was like, oh, so he didn't get charged with shooting her. That's not even in there.
You know, this goes to me saying to all my black brothers, stop putting yourselves in these situations like this. They already want to get rid of us.
We already a target.
We a target. Anything we do, if we so much as sneeze wrong,
just send us to jail for it.
Yeah. It's like, this the thing. Especially when you getting money. I start getting money. I'm out the way.
That situation, in that particular situation, it was just too much alcohol involved. You don't drink responsibly. I know y'all rich, y'all got drivers. So, of course.
Yeah, because you ain't driving.
You ain't driving.
Still,
But you know what's happening in y'all personal lives. You know you dealing with both of these girls.
Yeah.
Messy. Just too messy.
He put himself, at the bottom line is this. He put himself in that situation.
Yep.
He put himself in that situation.
And then you acting up at the wrong person's house and getting put out at the wrong person's house. Man, of all places, why you want to act? You don't want to act up over there.
Why you want to act up there?
Over there.
Up there of all places. Me, honestly, I'd have been leery about going over there.
Oh, I would have went. He kicked them out. Bye, y'all go about y'all business. She didn't kick me out. She kicked y'all out because y'all is too drunk and you acting a fool. But I get it why he left. That was they were together as they went. I guess fooling around, whatever you want to call it. He left with her. No, y'all go ahead. I'll meet y'all back. I'm not getting in the car with y'all and you belligerent drunk and you fighting. You want to fight and it's been said, and I'm not. You know what? I'm a move away from it. I'm gonna move away from it because then people are gonna be like, "Well, you this and that." I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah,
you can't cancel me anyway. I'm uncancelable.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hey, you can like I tell people, I'm like, you can't cancel me because I'm not even on the radar. So you sure can't cancel me.
I'm on the radar, but you're not canceling me. I can't be canceled. I don't believe in cancel culture. So.
Let's talk about that too. That is like about the dumbest thing that's ever been thought of.
Cancel culture don't last. Because soon as that person that's been canceled does something great, it goes away. There are people there to remind them of it, but it goes away. They canceled Chris Brown for a long time.
Yeah.
Or at least attempted to. People didn't cancel R. Kelly.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I ain't gonna say I canceled him, but the music wasn't the same to me. And I stopped after, like, the Chocolate Factory, which was a decade ago. I like whatever he's putting out new, like whatever the new albums and all of that stuff he tried to put out. I wasn't listening to it. I just wasn't on it. And the one I did listen to, I didn't like. It was like, nope, I'm not listening to this. Like, it don't even sound good. Like, this is not good music. And the last thing he put out, I did listen to it because I
didn't get to listen to it.
The curiosity.
What did you think?
The curiosity got me, and it sounded like a bunch of unmixed, unfinished music and a bunch of songs trying to clean up his act.
And that's what I heard.
He had a song about the fucking environment on there. It's like, all right, man.
Like, But that's what I heard though. I heard that wasn't even an official album.
It wasn't. That's why they pulled it so quick.
Yeah, and then I heard that he even said it's not. This is not an official album. I did not make an album from jail.
Well, I hear that he doesn't own his music. I mean, he says it in one of the songs. Like, he don't own none of his music. So whoever has control of the music did that.
And that's where with the publishing and stuff, we know how that goes. We know how that goes.
And I try to tell people, like, y'all think y'all supporting him? No, y'all not supporting him. Y'all supporting the person
that owns it. That owns the catalog.
Yeah.
That owns the masters. And I talk about this, all the time. And artists, control your shit.
It's easier to do now. It's way easier to do now.
Yeah.
Don't need a record label. I don't trust streaming. I really don't.
You know what? And I don't either. Like, the only reason why, like say for instance, like my rap catalog, which is timeless, if I do say so myself. I don't have any of those songs really on streaming anymore. You would have to go to my Bandcamp or my personal website to get those. You know what I'm saying? Now, with what I'm doing now with rock, that's kind of like a different ball of wax right there, because I want to see where it goes, and I know people more likely they're going to stream that sort of thing. And plus, like, who am I to do that when my band wants they want our music up there,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different feel now and everything, because now when people do hear that, they ask me,
where can I find it?
Yeah,
because that's the thing now. When a place to go, as long as people have a paid subscription to something, they're gonna look for it and they're gonna try to find it. If it's on YouTube, they're gonna look for it and try to find it. Trying to direct people to your Bandcamp, that's for your true diehards.
For your diehards. Yeah,
like somebody you just trying to introduce it to. People don't want to buy music,
right?
Whatever reason,
they want to stream it. They don't want to buy music. Your diehards. So work all the angles. Honestly, work all the angles. But what I'm saying is this: if you are gonna go on Spotify and things like that, don't expect. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. If you don't have a solid fan base, if you ain't got thousands of people rocking with you like that, your music will get buried. You will be non-existent.
Because everybody's shit is up there.
Right.
Everybody's up there.
Exactly. And it's like, it's time to do something different, especially as us independent artists. Do that, but also do this over here too. Like, everybody they're so addicted to putting their stuff up there and being like, hey, my stuff is available on all streaming platforms. Let me give you a piece of advice too. Like me, my music now, it's not on all streaming platforms. It's on the key ones. And Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. That's it. You don't need all that other stuff. That's, to me, I'm just speaking for me, that's an exercise of futility.
Yeah. That's true. Again, like I said, I don't trust it just because of the payouts.
Oh my God, dude! How much is it for 1,000 streams? Oh my God!
I just want to know who
$5 for 1,000, $10 for 1,000.
Who came up with the criteria on the streaming side? Who said that I would get a fraction of a penny for something that I paid for? I paid studio time. Mm-hmm. I had to pay for promotion.
Pay producers.
Like, who came up with only get a fraction of a penny of that?
Yeah.
It should at least be $1.
Yeah.
$1 per stream, I'm not mad at that.
No.
For a song?
All right.
I'm
not?
With that.
Why not? Sounds fair to me.
What's industry rule 1080? Dipping back in my hip hop shit, Tribe told us 30 years ago what it was.
Them and a host of others. And that
was one of the things that really turned me away from the music. Like, just the industry and just. I always ask this question to people that do this. Why? Why do you do it?
Why do you do it?
We've seen, from the beginning of time, we've seen all of these biopics. We've seen behind the music. We've seen unsung. We've seen all of these horror stories that go on in the industry. Yet and still, we still chase this shit.
We still chasing the dragon. And I was just talking about this, man. I was just talking about this, and people act like they don't hear me.
The question,
that's just like
you know what? I don't even have the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Like, why do I do it? I don't know.
But
I guess maybe it's the love.
I guess.
I enjoy the process.
Yeah. That's why
I love here. I can sum it up like this. I love music. I hate the music business.
Thank you. There we go.
Business of it, show business. Again, podcasting, acting, all of that shit. It all has those same horror stories. For every person that make it, there are thousands that don't make it. Same thing in professional sports. For every one guy that makes it, there are thousands that don't make it. The NBA is the cream of the crop. That is the top 1 percentile that are there. You go to the G League, some of those guys are right on the cusp. They're just missing something, and spots, those spots don't open up. So those opportunities just aren't there.
Yeah.
So when one of them open up, you got to take advantage of it. Got to put in the work.
Yeah.
It's a lot that entails it. But again, I love making music. I just hate the business. I just want to make music.
That's all.
And go on by my.
That's all I want to do at this point in my career. Just make music. It's making music is my lifeblood. You know what I'm saying? No matter what genre I'm in, if I move to this genre or that genre, I have to be making music somewhere. And that's what it all boils down to.
And it's just, and that's where the itch comes from. It's like, I can do this. Like, the pen's still sharp. The itch goes, it's like, what if, Don? What happened? Let's get this one more go. I'm turning 40 in less than a month. So, it's like, all right, let's do something for 40. And I'm going to just do a bunch of shit this year. The music. Jump back into acting, more podcasts, more content. I'm going to just go for it, because...
Why not, man?
December 31st, 2023, if I'm still here, retirement from music. Again, this time for real. Last dance. It's the last dance.
Hey, we gonna see. We go.
Nobody believes me when I say
Hey, I toyed with that.
It took me a whole 2 years this time to actually really say, all right, let's go.
It took me. Oh my God, man! You've been there with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just said this like about 5 times. It took me like about 5 years till I finally said, "That's it. I wasn't doing it anymore." And then, man, where I'm at now, man, it's just a whole nuance of the music making,
right? And I still feel like I have a little more something to say. Everybody hasn't heard from this version of Don, this evolved, grown up, mature.
Give them that.
Father, grandfather,
right? And things are different, and they think when you get to that point in your life that you have nothing more to say or nothing more to talk about. But actually, that's when it gets more real.
It gets fun.
That's when it gets That's when it gets fun. That's when it gets real. You know, seeing that growth. Seeing that growth.
Yeah, from where I started, and even though I've always put out mature and adult type music, you know, as a rapper, like I've always been able to tell a story and have a knack to tell a story and to be able to express something other than guns and drugs, which has never been my thing.
Right.
You know, just to let them know, like, lyricists do still live. Like, we live forever.
Right.
It's always going to be there.
Yeah. Like, if I was really, like, come back on that level, like, I'm still down to do features with other artists. If they want me to come back and, you know, rap something independent on the artist. Like, if
I
it was
got a
you,
couple in the tuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you was somebody like you, man, we talking about the ones that really are for the music, and we talking about real lyricists. I'm back there for that.
I'm a call away, and I've been a call away. It's just, you know, it takes a lot to get me out of bed to ride around now.
Yeah, me too. Man, dude.
It's only a couple that I was willing to get out of bed for. My guy Wave was one. Tino Black, I'll get out of bed for always. G Ice always would roll out of bed. Anything.
Shout out to G Ice. G
out
Ice works with two of my band members.
I just spoke to G on my IG live a couple of days ago. I just spoke with him,
and he's been on my IG. He definitely showing his support for what we doing.
Yeah,
I think he kind of blew his mind to find out it was me.
Yeah, Richie Carlisle is another one. I rolled out of bed. He like, I got this joint. I can do a verse for me.
Shout out Richie Carlisle.
Shout out to Richie Carlisle, man. Richie's out here making big moves, man.
Yeah, I respect
doing this thing, man.
Much
respect.
Yeah.
I respect the lyricists. I respect all artists.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the get off my lawn dude.
Right.
I don't want to be the old dude looking at the youngins, like, because we had to go through that shit. And I don't want to put another generation of guys through that.
No.
So 23, that's something else I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reaching out to artists and helping them.
Yeah.
Helping them out. I got the ear. If you need my ear, just hit me.
Right.
My inbox and my DMs are open. Just send whatever, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it.
Yeah. And
my honest, unbiased opinion on it.
Yeah. And it'll be there to take or leave. You know,
I'm fair, but I'm firm.
Yeah, same here. Because I will tell you in a second. I had a man. You know, I'm starting a new music brand now, Sovereign Sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's on a whole nother level now. I tell anybody that's coming on board with that, you have to really love the music. It can't be because you want to be like your favorite artist or whatever. No, you have to genuinely have that. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way it'll work.
Right.
And you know, like I didn't talk to cats. You know what I'm saying? I didn't had, you know, because before I even think about bringing board, I'm taking you through some rigorous stuff because we all know what I done been through, as far as label wise. We all know what I've been through. So now it's on a whole nother, you know, another level. Like I had an artist ask, I said, young cat, I said, what is it that you want to get out of this? Where do you see yourself at? You know, how do you truly feel about what you're doing? He's like, man, I just want to check $1 million. I said, you know what? I said, way wrong answer. Thanks for coming. Because that's not.
They all want to do it for the money.
Yeah.
But they don't know that a lot of this shit is a facade.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that you think is real is really not real.
And your favorite artists are truly broke.
They're renting jewelry. They're in debt.
Yeah. You know, Jada said it best on what he said. The industry is designed to do what?
Keep the
artists in debt.
They give you a whole bunch of money up front.
That's a loan. They're not giving it to you out of the goodness of their heart.
Yeah, it's not a grant. They're giving that to you. You got to recoup that.
Yeah, and if
your music don't move, you got to pay that back.
Yeah,
somehow.
Or they're gonna make you an indentured servant.
Yep.
Either or. either or both, or both. And I get the whole thing about wanting to take care of your family and things like that, but at what cost?
It's a huge cost.
Because all money ain't good money.
Absolutely not.
All money ain't good money. And once they see you, once they see that's what you're trying to do, that makes it all the more easier for them to snare you in. That makes it all the more easy.
Because for everyone that won't sign it, there's 1,000 of them lining up and want to sign something.
Yeah.
Not even reading it and not knowing what it is. Like, you hear the stories with the Migos and what they went through. Mm-hmm. You can hear Lil Yachty, all of those guys talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all don't know what y'all deals had in them.
Right.
Y'all first initial contract, like what y'all signed for. It's just too much of it. That's why I'm not signing shit. Mm-mm. I'm cool. Y'all can have it.
Yeah.
Unless it's, again, on the podcast side, unless it's an ESPN, unless it's a Barstool, unless it's a Spotify or Apple or any, if it's one of them come calling, then yes.
Yeah, that's and that's on a whole different level anyway.
And that's what I'm looking
for. And even then you're gonna be discerning with it, and you're gonna have the right people there to check it out.
The right lawyers.
To make you understand what you don't understand. So, but bottom line, artists, you just got to be careful, and just make sure you read everything you sign
and know what you're signing. If you don't understand it, take it to somebody who do understand it. Otherwise, you're going to be, years from now, stuck in something that you can't get out of. And going to be fighting years to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, look at all these artists you see fighting.
Again, you hear these horror stories.
You fighting to get their masters.
You've been hearing these horror stories. There is no way in the fucking world Anita Baker should have been fighting for her music.
Right.
Fighting to get her music back. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world Dave Chappelle should have been fighting for his show to get his show back. But that goes to something that I said, like, y'all knew what y'all were signing, or y'all signed it. Y'all knew this was in there somewhere. When are the artists going to start being accountable?
Right.
For signing these bad deals? Because y'all know what the industry is about. Y'all know they giving out these horrible ass deals. Because people are thirsty and trying to get on. But on the other side of it, you just gotta look at that. Yeah. That's something you gotta look at. And that's not me being mean, that's just me, that's reality.
Yeah. I'll tell you the same thing.
They talk about, oh, these execs is shady and this, that, and the third. If y'all know they shady, why y'all still going into that office? Why are y'all still going in? Why are y'all still signing these shit deals? Y'all know what's coming for this little $10,000.
$10,000, which ain't shit.
You sitting on $1 million product, or they're gonna make millions off of. But you just gonna take the little 10. I'm not taking the smaller.
No, I ain't taking
pie. I'm not taking the smaller piece of my IP. Fuck that. I'm good. I'll walk away from this shit and never do it again before I do that.
And it's so easy for artists now. You know, y'all can do all this without a label. It might take some time, but
everybody want the quick lick. Everybody
hard work.
The lick. That's the thing. Nobody wants to work. Everybody just want the quick lick. They okay with $10,000, $20,000, a car, a chain, some jewelry, the bullshit.
Give me a handful of stuff that's going to depreciate.
Back to guns and butter. They want the guns. They don't want the butter. Give me the butter.
Give me the butter. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, man.
I'm not taking a smaller piece of no pie. No. Especially not a pie that I fucking baked. With my ingredients. That I went to the store and I bought. I'm not taking a small piece of the pie.
That's insanity. That's insanity.
Been the industry since the beginning of the industry.
And
only a few can live to say, I own my shit.
Right.
I have my shit. Everybody can't be the Isley Brothers. Like the Isley Brothers ain't got to do shit. The Isley Brothers can live off everybody's sampling. They just clear. All right, I clear.
Yeah.
You're going to make some money off of it? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to snatch my 75% of this shit.
Yeah.
On top of the 50, 100,000 I'm going to charge you for using my shit. And that's what everybody don't know either. The sampling, you know what I'm saying, the producers, once they give you the beat, it's yours.
Yeah.
Your label now has to worry about
right.
clearing the sample and all of that.
Right.
So you think you done made this mega fucking hit, but you can't put it out because the label can't clear it. Which forces them to go and find a producer who can actually play that melody.
Yep, replay it.
And then it might take away from the essence of your song.
Right, because it's not gonna. Yeah, because you're not gonna have that same feel as you would have had with that sample.
But this is shit that everybody don't know.
Man, the game is hijacked.
Industry shady need to be taken over.
The game is hijacked, man, and it's like I said, man. For me, I've never been one to. I was signed one time, and I learned my lesson from that. I got out from under it by the skin of my teeth. Yeah, by the skin of my teeth.
Everything come with a cost.
Yeah, and man, I was like, because I've always done stuff independently, you know. But me, because I was so tired of doing everything by myself and thinking I was gonna get the weight off of my back, but in turn, I was putting all of the weight on my shoulders.
Yep. Start off with too much cargo.
I said, wait a minute.
You think you start off with too much cargo. I was like, add on to it.
Yeah.
When you add people who may not have your best interests at heart.
Yeah. And that's the one thing. They don't have your best interests. Only one that got your best interest is you. Only one that's going to see your vision is you. I mean, you're going to have people that's going to want to go along for the ride, you know, but they're not going to put in the work with you.
That's here you get the interruptions too. I always have motorcycles.
Yeah.
During my show.
I get sirens.
Because I always get motorcycles in summertime, the whole summer, and into probably November. I got motorcycles every show around the same damn time. You fucking motorcycles.
I get sirens because...
Or somebody's loud ass car.
Yeah.
It never failed.
Yeah.
Every time. Be in the good part. Here we go.
Well, with me, it's... I say, oh God, somebody else got shot.
That's part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you know where I'm from and where I reside, you understand why I get so many sirens. But hey, what am I do? Show must go on. Show must go on.
Take a lot more than that to stop us.
Man, dude.
The only thing we can do about it is make the funnies like we just did.
Yeah. All we gonna do is embellish on it. All we gonna do is make it a part of the show.
We're gonna take it and make it funny. That's
what creators do. That's what creators do.
That's the fun part of creating, and the fun part of live and whatever we're doing is sometimes you never know what's going to be thrown at you.
Right.
Now, anytime I have a guest, I have no idea what my guest is going to say.
I mean, and I want it that way. I'm like, they'd be like, well, what?
I mean, you know what questions you're gonna ask.
Yeah, you know what questions.
I mean, I have a bevy of questions that I ask my guests, but you never know how they're gonna answer them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they might give you an answer, and you're like, shit, I might have a follow up question to that.
Right. You know, man. You know, only creators can have this kind of like talk. You know,
It's a little game recognized game thing.
Yeah, man. Because I'm always observing you and a few others. I observe everybody that's creators. You know, because I just love it, and I love to see what everybody else is doing and what they come up with, and you know things like that. And we definitely got some creative folk out there.
This city is full of so much talent.
Man, yes.
I've been around this industry here for a decade. It'll be a decade. Or it's been a decade this year. Just being in and around it, just the talent. And for so much talent, a lot of them just get away from it. And I understand it because of the frustration. Having to deal with the bullshit and the politics. You have to deal with janky promoters. And it gets frustrating. And it's like, all right, I've been doing this and I've been dealing with this. And
yeah.
Nobody wants to rhyme in a room full of rappers.
Yeah.
Every show. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, because when you're rhyming in a room full of rappers, you're not growing your fan base.
No. You're just rapping amongst your peers. They already know what you can do. They already know what you can do. And that defeats the purpose.
Which is why you won't catch me performing. Oh, I am going to do one more show this year. I'm planning it. I'm going to do one big pod/live show. It'll be the Last Dance.
I definitely got to be there for that. And if you want me on the show in whatever capacity, I'm there. See, that's something that I will take the stage for. That's something that I will.
I just feel like, again, let's do it. We turning 40.
Yeah,
let's do it.
It's a milestone for you.
Let's do it one last time. Let's give them one last dance and ride off into the sunset. Go out on top. Even though I feel like with Unapologetic, that was like my magnum opus. I felt like I did what I needed to do. I felt like it was the best music that I've ever made. I felt like lyrically I was the best that I've ever been. To this new shit that I started writing and recording, this album that I left on the cutting room floor. I just felt like, let's leave it there.
Yeah, and I know exactly how you feel. Should just talking to you, you make me want to just put it because I don't know if you heard that one single I put out last year, King Magnus, and a lot of people was like, so you just gonna leave us with that? It was like I didn't mean to do it. It's just that I got into what I'm doing, and it just seemed like it didn't. It was like what was the point?
Right. And by the time I got to season 2 of Club Pizzle, season 3 starts next Thursday, coming up, 8:30. But once I got into season 2, after I got married, I really, I went, like, you know what, we gonna do this, we gonna rock, and start picking up steam. And I heard from people that I looked up to, people like Jeff Sack, who's a legendary sports writer in this city, who I talk to ever so often. I haven't talked to him a lot lately because he's, he has some health issues that he's dealing with. Prayers to him. But he would tell me, he listened to my show religiously. He always caught it and would give me feedback, telling me how great of a job that I was doing. A lot of my other industry people that I still talk to on the radio side, they gave me that push and that let me know I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. Just stick to my path. And then the red line thing happened, and it really took me somewhere else. So, like, the music just really became, I don't want to say secondary, but it became secondary.
Or even took about.
It just didn't. It wasn't the biggest priority.
You say it took a back seat.
Yeah,
it took a back seat.
I mean, it wasn't received well amongst my friends, which, you know, we've spoken about it, and right. Everything is everything now. It was just a miscommunication of things, which we as black men, miscommunications. We don't call each other. No. We don't answer our phones. No. That's just something.
We'll see each other on social media knowing that we got each other's number.
Yeah.
And will not call.
Yeah.
It will not call.
And that's part of something that I'm going to fix with myself coming up. I'm going to start back checking up on my people. You know, I would just randomly just check on my people. How y'all doing? I ain't heard from y'all. Y'all good? Everything good with y'all? You know what I'm saying? That was just something that I did do a lot. But, you know, between work and home and having a wife and kids and grandkids. Life gets in the way. Life happens.
It does. Life happens.
And I don't hold it against anybody who don't check on me.
Me neither.
I'll never hold it against anybody because I know how crazy life is.
Exactly.
I have a life. I got 3 fucking teenagers in my house.
Right. And and you understand it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I understand it. So the ones that do that, I don't get mad. We're still in good standing.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll catch up with each other eventually.
Yeah, I might step outside somewhere and I might bump into somebody. I might go to a bar and hell, Stody might be at a bar performing, or Esther might be at such and such spot performing, or somebody could be at the grog, and I just see a bunch of people,
right,
and just be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. You know, and I always tell people, and I always tell everybody when I see them, it's good to see you.
Yeah. I always
because people are dropping lives.
Yes.
I lost 4 family members this year. 3 all within a span of like maybe 6 weeks or so, or over a 2-month span.
Yeah. And speaking of family members, man, let me tell you how small the world this is. Demetrius Latham is your cousin.
Yes.
Do you know? That's my ex-brother-in-law.
Word.
Do you remember when he was, well, actually, he was with my ex-wife's sister, Tamika. Yeah.
D. That's
man. I looked that up.
That's blood family. I was at his wedding. That's blood.
Yeah, me and D go back.
Word. Wow.
Yes. Yeah, he'll be like, oh man.
Yeah. That's.
I'm talking about D could tell you stuff about me. He was there. He know about me early on in my rap career. D, man, that is like my dude.
His sister is one of my favorite cousins. I'm everybody's favorite cousin. Like the family, I'm the cousin that everybody's always happy to see. When I come around, I'm the family member everybody's happy to see.
Tina, that's my girl.
And that is my girl.
Tina is my. I ain't seen Tina in a minute. And that's my girl. Yes. Tina. Yeah. Man.
Tina braided my hair back in the day when I had hair.
Yeah, man. And that just blew my mind, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
small world, small city.
Yeah. That's
smaller industry. I mean, once we get into this and everybody be like, my people, I be like, oh, for real? Because I run into so many people. Because they always ask me, you still rapping? No, not really. Yeah, I am a little bit. They always ask me about it. But I'm an entertainer. I'm entertaining folks. I'm pod guy now. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And that's, And, you're doing it good, man. You're doing it good.
I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get my face up in big lights and big city and all of that shit, man. I'm getting there. Everybody's road is different. I'm just taking the long way around.
You know what? taking the road less traveled. And that's me. I'm all about taking the road less traveled.
Just trying to figure it out. And that's what this is, man. Just trying to figure it out. You can't stop trying to figure it out because you never know. And you got to keep going.
Right. Yeah, you can't stop trying to figure out because the road, there's so many twists and turns to it. And you
never know which road going to lead to where. You just got to trust your instincts.
Yeah, pretty much. Trust your instincts. Yeah, man. I had to have you on this brand new podcast. I'm trying to get off the ground.
Whenever you're ready to come up to Club Pizzle, there's a seat open for you, my brother.
Definitely, man.
Actually, the other show that I'm launching, I'm definitely going to have you there. It's interview style. Because Club Pizzle isn't really guest driven.
Right.
I just have guests from time to time. But with this one, it's going to be interview based. It's going to be something like this. I'm sitting down, having a conversation with people I respect and admire and are inspired by.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, when you get that off the ground, definitely let me know,
equipment shopping for that. Equipment shopping.
Man, I'm shopping for more equipment to, bolster what I got now. I looked at some things. I got a whole cart. When I put it in the cart so I don't forget it.
I'm camera shopping currently. And
that's what I got. That's a part of it too. Yeah, camera shopping.
Just trying to figure shit out as I go.
Right. Well, I'm doing two types of shopping. I'm doing equipment shopping, as far as my media, and I'm doing equipment shopping as far as that.
Oh yeah, you got a lot going on.
I picked up the bass a year ago, man, and it just haven't stopped.
That might be another thing I do for 40. I might pick up an instrument and teach myself how to play an instrument. Trying to do that in a house with 3 teenage girls and a wife.
Man, it's like when I'm at the studio, right?
You get all the time. The world at home is so many distractions and disruptions, which is another reason why I moved my show from home to Redline. Just trying to find times and pockets, and then I wanted to give people a set time where they could catch me. And it's all working out.
Yeah, it definitely is. When I saw that you made the move, I was just like,
gotta level it up, man.
Each time
the level, I'm gonna keep leveling up. Yeah. Barstool, ESPN, Spotify. I'll be waiting on y'all phone calls.
Speaking into existence, brother.
When that phone call happens, everybody gonna know.
Speaking into existence.
I'm gonna speak myself into a bidding war.
Yeah.
That's the goal, and that should be everybody's goal.
Yeah.
Independent, certain things independently are fine.
Yeah, but you still need.
Once you see having a few thousand views is fine. Having a few 100,000 views is awesome.
And being able to reach out to the entire world.
Having millions of views is where you should want to get to. Then you'll be able to monetize it and see some of that money that y'all want to see. I'm never going to say I'm not doing this shit for the money. I could easily walk away from this shit because I'm okay there. On the money side, I'm cool.
Right. Yeah. And that, and that's why I say too, like with the music, and I ain't doing it for the money. The money part, I can get that I get that for myself. You know what I'm saying? I get that for myself. Like even with this label, I'm doing things that aren't traditional. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna say that I'm crazy, for extending these certain things without expecting certain things. But that's not why I'm doing it. Because when are we gonna reach out and help these artists?
And I'm gonna be reaching out and be talking to a lot of these artists,
and like I said,
I'm gonna give them some of my expertise and something that I feel like can help them, because I judged the showcase. I judged Mr. Shredder. Shout out to Mr. Shredder. Yeah. I judged his tournament competition. It's so much potential there. It's so much potential with those kids, because that's what it was performing. It was a lot of kids, 20-something.
Yeah, right. Them the ones that they're hungry. Them the ones that are hungry.
And what's crazy, one of the kids that I ended up talking to was really good friends with my nephew. And I hadn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know that. Like, I had never seen the kid before. You know, and he performed, and I went over to him, and I asked him where I could find his music, and we just, in conversation, it came up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it just was one of those things. It's like, wow, small city. You know, but that showcase, I see some potential there.
Okay.
I can help a lot of those kids, especially on the live performance side. I have a big issue with rapping over your songs. But these are things that they don't know yet. You know, again, they're young. It would take for them to go to certain shows and certain venues and certain showcases where they'll hear, oh, well, they're not rapping over their track. I want to perform like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be something that I'm going to be doing this year, trying to help them out. Like, you don't get a TV track. Get your engineer, whoever does your music. You got to pay them extra couple dollars to do that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you one thing, especially what I do now with doing metal, doing rock. That's something you definitely cannot.
No, you can't.
Woo! I mean, you gotta know the songs word for word, and man, you
should know your songs. You wrote them, you recorded them. You listened to them. I'm pretty sure you listened to them over and over.
But it's like, man, it's a whole new, like I said, it's a whole new feeling again. Cause now,
but you know what? The industry people are rapping over tracks.
I know.
The biggest artists in the world.
Yeah, they're rapping over
tracks. I don't like that.
I've seen it. I've heard it dozens of times.
I'm not I get for TV purposes why they do it.
Yeah.
Award shows, whatever, fine.
Man.
But again, that's another one of those things in hip hop and just music, black music. Because I come from those artists getting on stage and just doing their thing. The singers never sung over their tracks. Now the singers are singing over their shit.
Yeah.
That gotta change.
They're getting lazy.
Lazy, budgets getting smaller.
Yeah.
Producers getting paid less.
A lot of factors.
Industry rule 1080. I'm always go back to that. Get that and put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I got merch coming this year too. I got some things planned, man. I got a lot going on.
Yeah, I got
that I'm planning, and I'm doing a lot of this shit by myself too.
Man, dude, you preaching to the choir on that one. I mean,
I'm doing it by myself. I want to reach out to people, but a lot of times people can be unreliable, and I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So again, I'd rather figure it out myself. Figure out who can do what for me at what price, and then take care of it myself.
Speaking of that, if there's anything that we can help you with over at Black Wealth Global, if there's anything we can help you with, we got, we got the clothing, we got the, we're beginning to be self-contained and everything, and creating stuff. If there's anything that we can help you with,
I most certainly will, bro.
We got, we got our graphic arts design, definitive design. We got, you were once Black Wealth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I want to give a shout out to my girl T at Not Human Graphics, man.
Yes.
The fucking best, dude.
She's responsible for this right here. She's responsible for this right here.
And I'll just hit her and be like, listen, I need this. I know you busy because she's doing big shit out here. Congratulations to her.
Yes.
She is doing big shit.
She has done stuff for me in the past.
I'll hit her up. I tell her, like, this is what I need. Take your time. There is no hurry.
Right. She will make it
happen.
happen.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
She'll make it happen.
I'm not the rushing person. I'm always months ahead of what I'm doing. Like right now, I'm in about June or July 2023 with what I got going on and what I got planned out. I can hit her and be like, I need this from you. I don't need it tomorrow. I don't need it today. Work on it. Do your thing. She hooked up my new Pod Guy logos.
Yeah, she did great. Shout out to Tia, Not Human Graphics.
Oh my God, man!
I want,
the best.
You did stuff for me, including what my band has right here. You are still tops.
She's done all of my logos for the past 3 years. All of them. Like, I go to her. That's who I go to. That's my trusted. It's my trusty one. My Club Pizzle logo.
Yeah, she's incredible, man. She is
the best.
She's the best. Period.
There's a reason why a lot of these national brands are reaching out to her.
Yeah,
and why she's getting a lot of the shit that she's
getting.
Yes. She's a person that I'm gonna have.
She is like
show. I'm gonna have her on my interview show.
She is like I'm trying to get her on BK Hill Sessions, my other podcast. She is like I'm sorry. Now I'm not sorry. Dude, in this city, when it comes to graphic design, she is the measuring stick. Period. Like I said, I have my own graphic arts design firm, not Definitive Design. But we watch her.
She's it.
She's it.
She's been doing it for a while. She's done it for damn near everybody.
We can only hope. We can only hope to get to that level. She's
the greatest, man.
Man. Yeah.
Hopefully Barstool come a call and I'm taking her with me. Come on to Barstool with me. I got somebody to do graphics. Come on over. You gotta hook her up too. I'm gonna look out for people like that who have been a big part of what I'm doing. Especially with what I got with the Happy Hour brand, which is the brand. And it's not dead and dormant. It's just under construction. It's always going to be under construction until I feel like it's where I need it to be.
Yeah. But yeah, brother, man, thanks for coming on the Black Berserker, man.
Shout out to you, man.
Me?
Shout out to you. Me? Yeah, shout out to you, bro. You've been doing your thing, man. We've been knowing each other for some years and been working together for years, and just to see where you at now, where you going, you always are doing something. You've always been prolific on your music. You've always been a prolific writer. Keep going, bro.
Oh yeah, I ain't stopping. And like I said, this is my evolution now, you know. And what I'm about to do over here, I'm telling you, brother, you're gonna see me in my 70s.
And I'm proud to say that you are my friend and my brother, and that I know you. I am proud to say that. Anybody, that's my dude, that's my brother. Anybody ask about you, that's my man, that's my brother. I'm proud of this dude. Love everything you do. That's how I am for my people.
Likewise, man.
And that's what I want to be known for, is the one who is always going to be for his people and always going to big up his people, no matter what happens, no matter what transpires.
Yeah, because we got history.
10 toes solid.
Man, we got history, you know, and man. Yeah, same here. You are my brother. You are my friend. You are a confidant of mine, man.
My man.
And man, like I said, my circle is so small now.
My circle is very small.
But you know what I'm saying?
My people are my people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to always root for my people, and I'm going to always support my people.
All the time.
Because as black men, we have to do that.
Yeah, we do.
We have to support. We have to encourage each other. We have to be able to be vulnerable and be able to talk and not hold shit in. You know what I mean? That's the cause of a lot of us dropping like flies.
Yeah.
You know, that stress is real, man. Stress is real. Yes. Mental health is real.
Yeah, it is.
That shit is real, man. And I don't want to get preachy here, but I feel like this is something that needs to be said.
Yeah, say it.
You know, don't be afraid to talk to your people. I know a lot of people have a trust issue and don't want to talk because people fall out all the time and they use that shit as a weapon, but fuck all that, man.
Right. Life is too short.
The real one's gonna always rock with you, and the real one's gonna always give you that ear if you need to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Always.
We all go through things. We all have tragedies, and the shit that we go through, we all need somebody to be able to talk to.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily for me, I have a wife where I confide in my wife.
Same here.
And everybody don't have that.
She's my best friend, but everybody don't have that.
Yeah, everybody don't have the wife to be able to have these talks with. And same thing, to listen. Because as husbands,
yes,
we have to listen.
We have to listen. we have to listen.
We have to listen. And it's funny because a lot of men act like you don't want us, but you do.
Yeah.
Because they need somebody else to vent to. Because if she don't talk to you about it, she's gonna talk to somebody else about it.
And you don't want that.
Absolutely not.
You don't want that.
You have to be able to confide in that. And I'm lucky enough to have somebody that I can get this shit out to, because I've been telling her about all the shit that I want to do and all the plans that I got, and just to set us up. That's my goal, is to set us up where I know my wife is never going to stop working, and I'll never be that selfish to ask her to stop working.
But one day she just want to be like, I don't want to do it no more.
I mean, she can stop now if she wanted to. But I'm never going to ask her to stop working. I want to get her to the point where she is able to do something that she's wanted to do, where I can be like, oh, you want to start this is the type of thing that you want to start.
Yes, right.
Here.
Right.
Start it.
Exactly.
This is how you started. This is the paperwork. These are the people you need to call. That's the deposit.
There you go.
That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't have those goals.
Right.
But I do. But being married and getting older.
Right.
Having grandkids. Enjoying that. I enjoy the grands and
yeah.
Just to be able to have that, and I'm fortunate and I'm blessed to be turning 40.
Yes.
In less than a month. It's something that it's a milestone for me. I know a lot of people who didn't get here.
Me too.
I know a lot of people who didn't get to 39. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be healthy, and I have my health, and I'm good. I got bad knees and all of that type of shit that comes with getting older.
I got sciatica, so
knees, back, ankles. When it rains, you wake up and you're like, pass me some ibuprofen.
Right, man. I'm sitting here, stretching this leg right now, man.
500 milligram ibuprofen can be your friend.
Yes. I keep some on my nightstand. You know what I'm saying?
But that's one of those things. I look at it and be like, this is all you got, nigga? That's it? Somebody out there doing worse than you.
Right.
That's younger than you.
Right.
So I just, I try to be more appreciative of life. in my life.
Yeah.
Because somebody on the outside looking in can be looking at my life like, damn, I want to live like Don.
Right.
I want to have it like Don.
Right. But you never know what that person is dealing with.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you never know.
That's why I encourage people. I try to encourage people every morning.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Be great. Stay positive.
Yeah.
Negativity is trash. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Always remember to do that. Yeah. That's a reminder not only to y'all, but to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I can walk out of my door
and anything can happen.
My main goal every day when I leave my house is to always make it back home.
Yes.
My drive to work. You know what I pass every day to and from work? The mortuary. The autopsy place.
Okay.
Right off University Circle.
Yeah. The
last stop for the funeral home.
Yeah.
I drive past that place every fucking day. Every day.
Something to think about.
I don't want that to be my last stop on this particular day.
No.
I know it's coming, but I just don't want it to be this day.
Right, this day. Yeah.
I want to go home every day. I drive going to work and come home unless I have to go another way.
Right.
I see it every day. At least once a day.
Yeah.
You know we can do this for 3 damn hours, but I know we got shit going. Dinner is cooking.
Right, and the show, I might do an hour, a little bit over, depending how long the battery lasts.
Time limits are.
Yeah.
You know how time limits go with us. We can do this.
We can do this.
We do this off camera. Like this.
The conversations we have, and man, we do this.
Could talk.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, they can't. Anyway. But yeah, brother. But thank you for coming, man.
Of course.
And like I said, I wish you the best of success, man. I can't wait to see what you got cooking for the next year, which is technically around the corner, literally.
2 days away.
2 days away. 2 days away, and man, and like I said, man,
gotta get home and finish all of the cleaning and laundry and shit like that.
Because you want to come in the new year fresh.
Yep.
You can't come in dirty. You can't come in dirty.
I said I'm gonna do my laundry today.
If you come in dirty, shame on you.
Doing my laundry today. I know the wife is cleaning the house, and she knows where I'm at now. And dinner is gonna be cooking. It's warm, and so the grill is coming out.
Okay,
she decides she wants the barbecue. All right, fine.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when as soon as I shut this off, I'm going to stuff my face. And then I'm about to come upstairs and work out and work it off.
Well, you got the stairs to work out, though.
Man, dude, them stairs are killing. You hear me?
You got the stairs to work out. That's the workout.
Dude, them stairs and the next stairs and oh my God. I said, why did I move up here? But it's so much cooler up here.
Yeah, you got it,
man, dude, I ain't even done. I'm just starting, and man, this is where everything's gonna happen. Shoot, yeah, this is the blue loft, as I like to call it, and I always wanted a loft, so I got one. Yeah, so man,
Club Pizzle was under some renovations. The home studio space. I ain't been down there. I just went down there today and was just looking around at, when I do the other show, how I'm gonna try to set shit up.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking. Yeah. And I'll be looking to move this year.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully that space has a better basement than I'm in now.
Mm-hmm.
Once that gets popping, it's really going on.
All right. Yeah.
I'll be probably doing a lot of my Red Line shows from home.
That'll be cool.
Like, hey, I'm doing it from home today.
Yep.
Get my setup, have my cam together. It's all coming together, man. 23 is going to be a very prosperous year for me. 22 was great. 21 was great. 22 was greater, and
Yeah,
trying to make
keep,
23.
Yes, keep it
even greater.
Keep making it even greater. Keep going,
and go to the Smoky Mountains more than once a year. I want to go a bunch of times a year.
Yeah,
when I go.
Yeah, me and the wife definitely gonna do some vacation, and definitely, me, her, the kids, we definitely going.
Oh no, I'm leaving the kids at home. They're not coming to the Smoky Mountains with us.
Well, you right. There's because you got.
I mean, it's kid friendly down there.
Right.
That's our place down there.
Right. Yeah. Cause we gotta have that, our special place. Y'all.
They might take. We might take them once, but after that, nope. Y'all can't come. We might take one big family trip down there.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah, y'all can't come with us down here. It's so. Oh my God, man. You'll love it. I'm gonna let you wrap up. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna let you wrap up.
But like I said, brother, thanks for coming.
Of course, my man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna keep doing what we doing as creators and artists, and and all of that. Because the best is yet to come.
Always.
So, on that note, this has been the Black Berserker podcast, and like I said, the revolution will be televised in the transmission.